Okay, you can see that the build finished in Eclipse and the APK file showed up in my file system. So now we're going to go ahead and set up our app inside the Google Play Store or inside the developer console. So I've already opened up my developer console, so I'm going to click add new application. Just going to give the app a title, so we're going to say NADS Easy Math Quiz. We'll just say NADS Math Quiz. And go ahead and upload that APK. Actually, before we do that, we're going to show you one thing. Inside the in-app products, we need to create a product inside this in-app product, but it won't let us do it until we've uploaded an APK. So we'll go ahead and upload that now. I'm going to go to alpha testing, and then I'm going to go ahead and upload, and then I'm just going to drag and drop that APK file that we made earlier into here. You can see it's uploaded now. So now if we go back to this services and APIs, or not services and APIs, in-app products, it will allow us to add a new product. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to select manage product. I'm going to select the product ID. This is going to be like a SKU or a SKU. This is what we'll put into our control panel, this name. So I'm going to say unlock quizzes. I'm going to remember what that is. We want to remember that because we've got to put it into our control panel. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to hit click continue. So now we've got some information we've got to fill out for this. I'm just going to say a title, purchase more math quizzes, description, just put the same thing in there. And then it's going to ask for a price. We're just going to go with $1. And go ahead and click save. And then I'm going to make this active. And so that SKU that we copied earlier, I want to go back to my control panel and put that in there. So now I'm going to click on screens. I'm go to my in-app billing. And where it says, yeah, in-app billing info, I'm going to paste that unlock quizzes into there and click save. And now that, so I don't know, if you're used to using BuzzTouch, you'll know that now that you've saved that, you're going to have to refresh your app when you build it, or you're going to have to copy and paste your JSON data into your project. But we're going to skip that for now. We can move on to the next part. So I'm going to go back to my help documentation. All this stuff is on the website in the help documentation. So I've added the product. I clicked active. I changed the SKU. So now we need to get the public RSA key. And this is something we're going to copy and paste from our Google Play developer console, and we're actually going to put it inside the code. So going back to my developer console, I'm going to click on services and APIs, and then where it says licensing and in-app billing, you see this RSA public key right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and then I'm going to go back to my project files in Eclipse, and I want to find the NAD in-app billing android.java file. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to do a Command F and search for P key, and inside these parentheses here I'm going to paste that string, and it's going to be a really long string and it's going to go way off your screen, but that's okay. You need that key in there to identify the app is yours, and we'll just go ahead and paste that key in there, and we'll go back and hit save. and then do a project clean again. Go back to my help files, see what else there is to do. So I put my key in there. We're done with that. So the next step is to go ahead and build this project again and build a new APK. So I had said before we'd saved this unlock quizzes into the in-app billing plugin. So we need to make sure that that gets into the actual project. So what I'm going to do is go back to Eclipse, and we're going to open up it's in the assets folder. I'm going to open up the BTconfig. So I want to redo this whole BTconfig before I publish it again, or before I build this plugin. So I'm just going to delete all this. Go back to my BuzzTouch control panel, pull up the JSON data. I'm going to select all. And I'm going to copy that, and I like to clean it up before I put it in my project, so we'll just go to jsonlint.com. Paste that in there, validate it. What it'll do is it'll format it in a nice, easy to read format. Go ahead and select all again, and we're going to put it back into this btconfig.txt file. So now once we save that, now that we've saved that, we've got our what was it, that SKU that's now saved into the project. If you were to search for the billing plugin inside your JSON, you'll find that SKU in here with it. Do a search again, so just say unlock quiz, do a find. Okay, so it's under IAB SKU. You have unlock quizzes. I just wanted to verify that that was in there. So now we can go back and build this project again. This project's ready to be tested, and so testing is kind of hard. You're going to want to have to read that documentation, because you cannot test this in the emulator. You have to test it on an actual device. You can't use a debug key. You have to use your release key, and you also cannot use your developer account to test the purchasing. You have to use a friend's account or create a second account to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my password again, or pull up my key store password so that I can build this APK again. So we're going to go to File, Export. Well, first we're going to go over here and delete this APK. And then we'll do a project clean. I'm going to export an Android application. Choose my quiz app. Now I've already entered the location of the key store, so all I've got to do is enter the password now. We've got the alias is already entered, so we'll go ahead and enter the password for the alias. Doesn't look like there's any problems, so we'll go ahead and click finish and let this build. Okay, so it's done building. I've got that APK, and what I'm gonna do is upload this APK to my device and try and do a test purchase. Like I said, I can't record that because I've got no way to capture the actual device, and once again, you can't use the emulator to do the actual purchase. So let's see, there is one other thing I can show you. When it comes to testing this, we're going to go to, we want to set up our test accounts. So we're going to go to financial reports and then visit the merchant account. Now you may or may not have this set up already. If this is your first time coming here, you may have to set up your Google Wallet. Okay, never mind, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, it's in settings. So in settings, under account details, I've got license testing. I'm going to put all of the test accounts, the email address for the test accounts in to this box. And this is the test account I'm using. It's this slicknickapp@gmail.com. I want to make sure this is set to respond normally. I can click save. Now when you upload that APK to your device, you'll be able to test the purchasing without actually charging your Google Play account. So you don't actually have to use real money to do the testing. So once you've done that, you're set. And at this point, I'm just going to sign out and stop the recording.